God, we know, God, that these things is because of you, God. Your grace, God, your blessing upon this land. And we say thank you for that, oh Lord. God, we thank you, God, for you keeping, God, our farmers, God. You strengthening our farmers. You providing for our nation, God, all that we need, God, for healthy and sustainable food security, oh God. God, I thank you, God, for our leaders, God. And even at this time, God, I pray, God, for wisdom for our leaders, God. God, as they seek to address, God, the perplexing issues that would come about, God, surrounding food security, God. Even as a region, God, as we work together, God, I pray, God, for fresh initiatives, oh God, that would bring about sustainable food security, Father. And those plans, God, that are put in place, I pray, God, that you, oh Lord, would favor and bless, God, that you would see fruitful execution of those plans, Father. I pray, God, as a region, God, we would benefit, God, because your hand is upon this region, Father. God, I pray, God, that you, oh Lord, would help us, God, to be a blessing, God, to not just our region, but to the world, God, as we provide good food. God, I pray, God, that you, O Lord, would help us, God, to be a blessing, God, to the world, God, as we provide, God, good people with the knowledge to better our food security situation, God, and to bring about fresh ideas, God, as to how to produce and how to maintain, God, economy forward, Father. God, I thank you, O Lord, for all that you have been doing, God. And even, God, as we face challenges from time to time, God, I pray, God, that these challenges would not discourage us as a people, but these challenges, oh God, would turn our hearts towards you, Father, that we may see you in every situation, and we would see these challenges as an opportunity to draw closer to you, to bow our knees before you, knowing that through you, God, we have all that we need for life and godliness. Through you, God, there is much blessing, God. May we as a nation heal our heart towards you, God. God, I rebuke the spirit of fear that oftentimes gripped us in times of disaster. God, I pray, God, that your peace that surpasses all understanding would guard our hearts and mind in Christ Jesus. I thank you, God, because we can trust you. The support, God, that we need in times of trouble. You promise never to leave us nor forsake us. God, in you, God, we have, God, the bread of life, Father. God, in you we could trust. God, in you, God, we could have our peace. God, so I thank you, God. And at this time, God, I pray, God, you would bless the rest of today's proceeding. I pray, God, it would be a blessing to each and every individual that would grace this pasture, God. I pray, God, that you'd have an enjoyable time, God. I protect us from all harm and injury, God. And I pray, God, that this would be a success. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor Wilkinson. At this time, if you look on our program, this program here today reflects, oh, sorry, you may have your seats. Our program today will reflect on our achievements, address our challenges, and celebrate the heroes who feed our nation. To set the stage, it is now my distinct honor to invite to the stage Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Mr. Isaac Bagwan, who will welcome you to today's celebration. Please, let's welcome him with a warm round of applause.
Let me say a pleasant good morning. I wish to stand on the official protocol list that the chairperson would have indicated. However, permit me to, of course, recognize Her Excellency Dale Cecil Grenada, Governor General. I also wish to recognize Acting Prime Minister Lennox J. Andrews. Of course, he's also the Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Agriculture, Land, Forestry, Marine Resources, and Cooperatives. I wish to recognize Minister Delma Thomas. There may be other ministers here that I have not seen, but if you are, then I wish to recognize you also. I wish to also recognize Commissioner of Prison and other staff of His Majesty's Prison. I wish to also recognize Pastor Don Ray Wilkinson from the Pentecostal Assembly, other permanent secretaries here present, of course, Ms. Lawrence St. Louis, who is our Chief Extension Officer and also is the FAO National Correspondent and Acting Chief Extension Officer, Ms. Sarah Toby from the World Food Program, Dr. Jem Thomas, another representative from other organizations that we partner with, colleagues from the Chinese Agricultural Mission, members of staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, other senior government officials, all our stakeholders in the agriculture value chain, exhibitors, students, and all present. A pleasant good morning to you. It is my distinct pleasure and privilege to welcome you to this opening ceremony and grand exhibition of our agri-food sector, the culmination of a week of activities celebrating World Food Day 2025. Yesterday, October the 17th, we joined over 150 countries in observance of World Food Day 2025 under the powerful global theme, Hand in Hand for Better Foods and a Better Future. This theme is a call to action for collective effort to transform our food system. It encompasses government, the private sector, farmers, fisher folks, agro-processors, and every citizen of our great nation. While we celebrate, we must also confront the stark regional reality, and the recent data have indicated to us that 43% of persons in the English-speaking Caribbean are food insecure. This is not just a statistics. It represents our neighbors and our families facing high food prices and the impact of global climatic shocks. This is why our local action under the initiative like our food security program are not only isolated events, but critical contribution to our national and regional solutions. Our work is aligned with the CARICOM 25 by 25 plus 5 initiative, a bold move to reduce our food import bill by 25% by the end of 2030. I'm also pleased to report that we are making good progress, though through increased production and key policy implementation. Here in Grenada, under the stewardship of our Honorable Minister Lennox J. Andrews, we are building resilience from the ground up. We are promoting backyard gardening initiatives and increasing local food crop production. We are investing in our government estate. We are encouraging diversification into nutritious, traditional, and other economic crops to strengthen our local food baskets. We are also, through our programs and projects, we are investing and supporting our farmers, fisher folks, agro-processors, and input suppliers who are the true food heroes of our nation. The theme under this year's celebration is Hand in Hand for better food and future. It's a call for action and a collective effort. Our farmers, fisher folks, agro-processors, and other partners, your role has never been much more critical than now. We are committed to working hand in hand with you to overcome the challenges of producing healthy local food. To the private sector, we are committed to partnering with you to invest in our local agri-food sector. Let us innovate in processing, packaging, and marketing our grown in Grenada as our first choice. To our citizens, we urge you to make conscious choices to buy local, to support local farmers and farmers market, and to reduce food waste. Every meal is an opportunity to cast a vote for food security. Ladies and gentlemen, friends all, let us live here today with a renewed pledge to work hand in hand by strengthening our partnership, embracing our sustainable practices, for we can only secure our food, for we can only ensure that no one goes hungry in Grenada, but also build a more prosperous and resilient future. I welcome you to today's activity. The day's activity would run from this morning. Of course, we are a bit late, which I apologize. right up to 7 o'clock this afternoon. So I do expect quite a number of students and a number of other persons to participate. And I hope this year's display and celebration would be something that you can see and enjoy and to be inquisitive about. And again, I want to thank all of you who are participating, and welcome and good morning.
Thank you, P.S. Bagwan. At this time, I'd like to recognize Dr. Decima Williams. Thank you for being here, ma'am. Now I will read to you the FAO Director General's remarks for 2025. Dear friends, this World Food Day carries special meaning. It comes as FAO marks its 80th anniversary, founded in the aftermath of World War II and dominant hunger. FAO worked with countries and communities around the world to restore fields, replenish herds, and bring food to people's tables. Today marks 8 decades of learning, of sharing, of partnership, of turning knowledge into action and action into development. Better together, we have reached many historic milestones. We have, among others, eradicated rinderpest, ending a cattle disease that once endangered food and threatened the incomes of tens of millions of farmers. We established the Codex Alimentarius, the body that sets the standards that make sure the food on your plate is safe to eat. Better together, we've negotiated the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources, a promise to protect the seeds that farmers pass from hand to hand from one generation to the next. Over the years, during food price crises, FAO worked with countries providing data and knowledge products and assisted to protect livelihoods, and so much more. The challenges we face today are more complex and interconnected than ever before. In 2024, 673 million people worldwide were hungry. Conflict can erase years of development. Drought or floods can push entire regions back into food insecurity. Rising prices mean millions of families can no longer afford to eat. Hunger shows on empty plates, but it leads to more consequences. It is a child who cannot go to school, a farmer forced to sell land, a family pushed from stability into poverty. Farmers need access to new technologies and markets. Countries need enabling policies with transparent data and reliable information. Partners need to align and target investments where they matter most. FAO's aspiration of the 4 betters, better production, better nutrition, better environment, and a better life are the compass for the decades ahead to ensure no one is left behind. Better production means giving farmers the tools and knowledge to produce more with less. Better nutrition ensures that what is produced nourishes people and reduces malnutrition in all its forms. A better environment recognizes that agriculture must adapt to climate shocks while protecting soils, water, and biodiversity. A better life means lifting rural families out of poverty and giving dignities to the communities who feed the world. Dear friends, 80 years ago, nations believed that hunger could be overcome through global collaboration. This remains at the core of FAO's noble mandate. During the past 80 years, FAO's members and collective goals and our work are proof that this shared commitment remains strong. By working together, hand in hand, progress is possible. Many countries continue to reduce hunger and malnutrition and boost food security despite growing challenges. Millions of smallholder farmers planted seeds, harvested crops, and fished in rivers and seas to feed our families and communities. We know that the strongest solutions emerge when we unite, across borders, across generations, and across communities. Through the World Food Forum, FAO provides an inclusive platform where youth, science, innovation, and investment come together to turn the vision into action, to transform agri-food systems and improve lives. A food-secure future will not be given to us. It must be built by us, built through the choices we make, built through the partnerships we forge, built through determination we bring. This year's World Food Day theme, Hand in Hand for Better Foods and a Better Future, is both a call to action and a validation of our shared commitment. Better together, let us honor 80 years of progress by securing the next 80 years of food dignity and hope for all people, leaving no one behind. Thank you. At this time, we'll have a cultural item from First Choice Junior School.
Ollie, I'm feeling real hungry today, boy. I'm gonna ask Mom if she could cook some rice and peas. Well, Mommy, you don't cooking no rice and peas today?
Rice and peas? Now is mango season. All pots turned down. Go and get a mango.
Ollie, I feel real hungry. Let me go and ask Mommy if she can make some back and neck, eh? Mommy, you don't make no back and neck?
Back and neck? Now is mango season. Your sister go and get a mango. Go to.
But Ollie, I'm real hungry, boy. I'm going to ask Mommy if she can buy some KFC. But Mommy, you don't buy no KFC today?
KFC? You know how much a bucket of chicken? You have money for that? Go and get a mango.
Ollie, I'm going to ask Mommy if she can make some cocoa tea. Well, Mommy, you don't make no cocoa tea today?
Cocoa tea? When I get all the cocoa tea to drink in the morning, you doesn't drink it.
mango time. Me mama don't cook no rice and peas, mango time. When them mangoes begin to ripe, all them women they go a strike. Wash them pots, turn them down, mango time. Me mama don't make no back and egg, mango time. Me mama don't make no back and egg, mango time. When the mangoes begin to ripe, all the women they go a strike. Wash them pots, turn them down, mango time. Me mama don't buy no KFC, mango time. Me mama don't buy no KFC, mango time. When the mangoes begin to ripe, all the women they go a strike. Wash them pots, turn them down, mango time. Mama don't buy no cocoa tea, mango time. Me mama don't make no cocoa tea, mango time. When the mangoes begin to ripe, all the women they go a strike. Wash them pots, turn them down, mango time. Wash them pots, turn them down, mango time. Jesus. Wash them pots, turn them down, mango time. Daylight come and we want go home. Day, me city, me city, me city, me city, me city. Oh. Daylight come and we want go home. Walk all night on a drink a hot coffee. Stack banana till the morning come. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Lift 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. A beautiful bunch of ripe banana. Top quality produce from tissue culture. Lift 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Deo, Deo. Banana, banana, banana is nice and sweet. Come by the banana, let's buy the banana. Banana is very good to eat. Banana, banana, banana is nice and sweet. Come by the banana, let's buy the banana. Banana is very good to eat. Banana is very good to eat. Banana is very good to eat. Grenada, the island of spice, has everything in it that's nice. And when you think of beauty spots, Grenada really has a lot. You can visit the Grand Aunts, Have bathing, picnics, and romance. You can relax on the sand and get a beautiful suntan. We are from Grenada, if you see the spice island of the West Indies. We are happy, peaceful, healthy, beautiful and healthy everywhere, and the warm sunshine every day. And the warm sunshine every day. And the warm sunshine every day. I smell good, I smell so good. Add flavor to all your food. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. Cinnamon you put in your porridge. Cinnamon you put in your porridge. Cinnamon you put in your sauces. In your meat, your stews and your brews. Cinnamon you put in your porridge. Cinnamon you put in your sauce. Cinnamon you put in your sauces. In your meat, your stews and your brews. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. I spice so good, I spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. Cinnamon is one of our flavors. Cinnamon is truly enticing. Cinnamon is the sweetest spice. Cinnamon's just so very nice. Cinnamon is one of our spices. Cinnamon is truly enticing. Cinnamon is the sweetest spice. Cinnamon's just so very nice. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good. Add flavor to all your food. A spice so good, a spice so good. Add flavor to all your food.
Thank you very much. The students from the First Choice Junior School. At this time, we'll have a special presentation on Grenada spices by Mr. Sherwin Joseph. He's from the Agronomy Department Division. Let's welcome him, please. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, distinguished guests, members of the agricultural community, fellow colleagues, fellow Grenadians, and friends of our Spice Isle. Today we celebrate World Food Day under the inspiring theme, Hand in Hand for a Better Food and Better Future. I invite you to join with me across the extraordinary heritage of Grenada spices. From ancient trade routes to modern markets, the colonization struggles with future prosperity. The story of spices is a story of civilization itself. For thousands of years, spices have built empires, driven exploration, and connected continents. Black pepper, the king of spices, was so valuable in ancient Rome that pepper grown along the curious Malabar coast was literally worth its weight in gold, used as a currency known as black gold. Nutmeg and mace sparked some of history's bloodiest conflicts. For centuries, these precious spices grew extensively and exclusively on Indonesia's tiny Banda Islands. The Arab traders guarded their source location so fiercely that they spread myths of fire-breathing dragons and impassable waterfalls, protecting the spice groves. When the Dutch finally seized control in 1621, they massacred thousands of Bandanese to establish the monopoly. Cinnamon financed entire kingdoms. Arab merchants controlled its trade for centuries, concealing its Sri Lankan origin from European buyers. When the Portuguese reached Ceylon in 1505, cinnamon became their primary motive for colonization. Later, the Dutch and the British fought for control of these fragrant forests, understanding that whoever controls cinnamon controls immense wealth. Vanilla journey is also remarkable. Indigenous to Mexico, the Tonac people cultivated vanilla for centuries before the Aztec conquered them and demanded vanilla as a tribute. When Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez encountered vanilla in 1518, he brought it to the Spanish royal court, where it remained as an exclusive luxury for the nobility. For 300 years, Mexico had a complete monopoly. Because vanilla natural pollinator, it remains an exclusive luxury for let me take that over. Because vanilla's natural pollinator, the tiny Meropolia bee, exists nowhere else on earth. That monopoly finally ended in 1841 when 12-year-old enslaved boy Edmond Albius from Reunion Island discovered a hand pollination technique, revolutionizing vanilla's production. This breakthrough enabled Madagascar to become the world's leading producer by 1924. Grenada's chapter in this grand narrative began in 1843 when nutmeg arrived from Banda Islands. The volcanic soil and tropical climate proved ideal as sugar dominance declined after emancipation. Nutmeg became our economic foundation by the mid-20th century, where we were the second largest producer, with nutmeg gracing our national flag. And to note, we are the only national flag in the world to feature a spice. Our farmers also cultivated cinnamon, clove, ginger, mace, pimento, turmeric, black pepper, and other aromatics, earning the proud title, the Spice Isle. Today, our spice industry remains economically vital. Currently, Grenada produces over 600 tons of nutmeg annually, valued at over $5 million USD in 2023. A far cry from the 2,000 tons annual output, valued over $13 million US prior to the peak of our production in the early 2000s, prior Hurricane Ivan. However, today, we still maintain our position as one of the world's largest producers. The sector directly supports thousands of farming families through the Grenadian Cooperative Nutmeg Association. Spices constitute a significant percentage of our food exports, with prime markets in Canada, Netherlands, the US, and the Caribbean nations. Beyond nutmeg and mace, Grenada produces cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, pimento, and turmeric, and other spices for both export and domestic consumption. Our cinnamon is exported to the United States, along with the regional markets in Dominica and other Caribbean nations, which provides important outlets for diversifying our spice basket offerings. However, we face challenges. While agriculture employs 30% of Grenadians during nutmeg's peak, it now contributes to under 5%. Hurricanes devastation destroyed 90% of our nutmeg trees over the years, teaching us a profound lesson of resilience. Recovery has been gradual. Nutmeg trees require 7 to 8 years to mature, but our farmers have adapted magnificently with improved agronomic practices and improved seed selection. The practice of intercropping cocoa, banana, and coconuts to stabilize our soil and protect the roots should be noted also. Also, with the utilization of tissue culture and the combination of the new grafting and budding techniques, the propagation of nutmeg into pure, distinctive, productive female varieties promises increased yields with unique market potentials in the coming years. While we honor the nutmeg heritage, two spices present informative opportunities for Grenada: vanilla and black pepper. Vanilla represents the greatest untapped potential for Grenada. The global market, vanilla market, reached over $3 billion in 2024. This is projected to surpass $5 billion by 2030. Expanding at 6.2% annually, the European Union alone demands $2.5 billion in 2025 to $4 billion in 2035, according to sources. This explosive growth is driven by customer demand for natural ingredients over synthetic vanillin. The clean label movement, where food manufacturing prioritizes authentic natural flavoring, is revolutionizing the market. Major competition includes from Nestle, Kellogg's, McDonald's, and even Kraft have pledged to eliminate artificial flavors, creating unprecedented demand for genuine vanilla. Cured vanilla beans can fetch up to $250 to $600 per kilogram, making vanilla one of the most valuable spices after saffron. For small Caribbean islands with limited arable lands, vanilla is an exceptional value per acre and is economically transformative. Black pepper offers equally comparable opportunities. The global peppercorn market reached billions in recent years, with black pepper remain as the world's most traded spice by quantity. However, Asian nations, especially Vietnam, India, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka, dominate production. The Caribbean nations can serve lucrative regional markets and specialty markets. Our regional CARICOM market alone offers sustainable demand. Trinidad and Tobago, Ghana, and Jamaica are major pepper consumers, importing significant quantities annually. The Caribbean diaspora in North America and Europe actively seeks authentic Caribbean-sourced spices for traditional recipes. The economics are compelling. Black pepper commands commendable export prices, which create reliable and sustainable income streams. Intercropping pepper with coconuts, mangoes, and golden apples, for example, can maximize land productivity while diversifying farmers' income sources and reducing their vulnerabilities. Looking forward, Grenada's spice industry stands at a threshold of transformation. The government and private sector are rightfully shifting focus towards value-added products, essential oils, aloe resins, and extractions, and specialty compounds for pharmaceutical, cosmetic, and nutritional industries. Essential oil production holds immense promise. Nutmeg oil comprises of 12% of the seed weight. Health-conscious consumers worldwide are increasing demand for organic, sustainable produce, spices with improved benefits. This creates unprecedented opportunities for Grenada to capture premium markets with high-quality traditional cultivated spices. Technological advancements in biotechnology, including genome sequencing and marker-associated selection, promises disease-resistant varieties to enhance yield without compromising our commitment to our natural, sustainable production. E-commerce platforms and direct-to-consumer marketing expand our market reach, connecting Grenada farmers with international buyers who is willing to pay premium prices for authentic, traceable spices. In conclusion, the World Food Day team, hand in hand for better food and a better future, resonates profoundly with our spice industry. Success requires collaboration among farmers, processors, researchers, policymakers, and international partners. We must invest in expanding production of high-value spices like vanilla, black pepper, and cumin, while maintaining our nutmeg's heritage. We must deploy value-added processing infrastructure to capture and to provide more profit within Grenada, rather than just exporting the raw material. We must strengthen our brand's identity, Grenada Spice Isle, positioning our spices as premium, sustainable produce, authentic products worth of premium prices. Our spices represent more than commodities. They embody our history, our culture, our identity, and our future. Every nutmeg, every vanilla bean, every peppercorn carries a distinction to our farmers and our people. The richness of our volcanic soil and the promise of prosperity. As FAO celebrates its 80th anniversary, let us commit to strengthening Grenada's position as an authentic spice isle, where tradition meets innovation, where quality meets sustainability, and where heritage secures our future. Thank you, and may spice continue to flavor, enrich, and sustain our world.
Thank you very much, Sherwin. At this time, we will have another cultural item by Our Lady Help of Christians School at Bolio.
hands in hands for a better food and a better future. Hands in hands across the lands, we sow the seed with caring hands. From mountain high to ocean blue, the earth provides for me and you. Hands in hands we share one goal, to feed the body, heart and soul. No child should hunger, no child should fear. A brighter world is drawing near. Hands in hands we learn, we grow, respecting all that nature sows. Each grain of rice, each drop of rain, a promise kept, not made in vain. Hands in hands we lift, we share, the fruits of labor, love and care. Together strong we make our stand, to heal the soil, to feed the land. Hands in hands the future gleams, but built from hope and common dreams. For food, for peace, for humankind, hands in hands our hearts align.
Thank you very much. That was an excellent poem, an excellent delivery. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Honorable Lennox J. Andrew, Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, among many others, and our acting Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Mistress of Ceremonies, Miss Lauren St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, farmers, fishers, and agro-processors, good afternoon. Permit me to recognize those of you gathered here today and those of you who are joining us via the various virtual platforms to commemorate the celebration of World Food Day 2025. Governor General Dame Cecilia Grenada, Governor General of Grenada, President of the Senate, Dr. Decima Williams, Honorable Delma Thomas, Minister for Youth, Sport and Mental Health, other cabinet ministers, members of parliament, Senator the Honorable Roderick St. Clair, the Agriculture and Fisheries Sector Representative in the Senate, His Excellency Wang Shu, Ambassador to the People's Republic of China, other staff of the embassy and members of the Chinese Agricultural Mission, Mr. Isaac Bagwan, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Mrs. Natalie Williams, Assistant Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Mr. Javan Williams, President, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Resources, other Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Gregory Del Sol, Technical Specialist of ICA, Dr. Jem Thomas Barry, National Coordinator of CADI, representatives of the Chinese Agricultural Mission, present and past officers of the Ministry of Agricultural Lands and Forestry, representatives of the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council, members of the Diplomatic Corps, students, farmers, fishers, agro-processors, aggregators, suppliers, other specially invited guests, members of the media, once again, ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant good afternoon to all of you. It's a nice day today. It is a productive day today. It is a day of farming. It is a day of farmers, for farmers, agro-processors, fisher folks, and for all Grenadians to see what we are doing in the agricultural sector today. And so it's an honor for me to address you on this special day, when we, the stakeholders of the agri-food sector, we meet to commemorate World Food Day. Today is a day of reflection and celebration. It is one of recognition in which we acknowledge the efforts of our agri-food stakeholders and focus on the critical issue of food and nutrition security. Today, as we celebrate World Food Day 2025 in Grenada, I ask you to reflect on the words of Daniel Webster, who said, "When tillage begins, other acts follow. The farmers, therefore, are the founders of human civilization." Friends, this reminds us of the importance of our food producers, who are indispensable in our lives. This year marks 80 years of the existence of the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, of the United Nations. 80 years of championing the cause of inclusive policies and decisive actions that increase global food security. This year's theme, Hand in Hand for Better Foods and a Better Future, brings into focus the absolute need for all of us to work together to move ever closer to the ultimate goal of food and nutrition security. This theme is a clarion call. It is a call for global collaboration to create a peaceful, sustainable, prosperous, and food-secure future for all. It reminds us that our collective success hinges on our willingness to work together across government agencies, with our farmers and fishers, the private sector, our community organization, and every single Grenadian. Friends, this government promised to give laser focus to the productive sector, and while there have been challenges and setbacks, we have and remain committed to supporting our agri-food system. Comrades, since taking office, our government has worked diligently to bring together all the actors in this agri-food system. We have reviewed the land policy, and will implement a land policy that will address the challenges of land administration and access, and ensure that all our land resources are managed to ensure sustainable development, environmental protection, economic growth, and social equity. The implementation of the Food Security Enhancement Project, funded by the World Bank, has provided significant inputs to the agricultural sector, from livestock and crop production to agro-processing. Comrades, just over a year ago, we witnessed the devastating strength of nature with the passage of Hurricane Beryl. In under 24 hours, 85% of our economic tree crop were destroyed in the parishes of St. Patrick, St. Mark, and St. Andrew, and 100% of Carriacou and Petit Matnick was destroyed. Since then, we have dedicated every minute to the recovery and rehabilitation of these sectors. Your government has expended over $34 million in the provision of livelihood support to farmers, fishers, agro-processors, and nursery operators, as well as labor support for clearing and preparing affected areas for replanting. The Spice Replanting Program, a collaborative effort with the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, the GCNA, has also provided much needed support to the rehabilitation of the nutmeg industry. In September 2024, Cabinet approved Grenada's poultry policy, which seeks to increase poultry production by 40%, reducing the importation of poultry products while increasing the market share of local farmers. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry embodies the theme of this year's World Food Day celebration and continues to work collaboratively with its partners to address the various challenges that confront our agri-food systems. Comrades, while our nation is blessed with fertile soil and abundant seeds, we cannot ignore the global and regional challenges that touch our shores. Worldwide, millions still face hunger and malnutrition, and agri-food systems are under pressure from climate change and economic instability. External shocks like the COVID-19 pandemic, climate changes, the ongoing military conflicts in Ukraine, in Palestine, and other international and regional upheavals have forced us to confront the vulnerabilities in our food chain supply. These disruptions have illuminated our exposure, cementing how critical it is for us to work together towards greater resilience in the agri-food sector. Here in Grenada and across the Caribbean, these issues underscores the urgent need to strengthen our local food systems, enhance our resilience, and reduce our dependency on food imports. Our progress under regional initiatives like the CARICOM 25 by 25 plus 5 and the CARICOM Boost initiative are critical in this regard, but we must go further. Comrades, we must act with urgency and determination to ensure that everyone is involved when it comes to food and nutrition security. This requires a collective effort on the part of government, developmental partners, communities, and individuals. As citizens of Grenada, we can make a difference. We can embrace sustainable agricultural practices, adapt to the changing climate, and make more informed decisions. We can support local farmers and food producers, strengthening thereby our food supply chains. We must pause to recognize and celebrate our true heroes, our food heroes. These are our real food soldiers, the real hard-working men and women, tending our nutmeg, cocoa, and soursop fields, the fishers, braving the uncertainty of deep waters, the farmers tending livestock, the agro-processors adding value to our harvests, and the families cultivating backyard gardens and purchasing local produce. Your dedication is the bedrock of our nation's food security. You are not just feeding Grenada, you are building a more resilient future. Today, the team hand in hand must be translated from words into tangible action. And to this end, my ministry is committed to the following: strengthen partnership. We will continue to work hand in hand with regional and international partners like FAO, ICA, and CADI to implement evidence-driven, country-led projects that transform our agri-food system. Empower our producers. We will focus on improving the necessary support, be it in sustainable practices, access to technology, or market linkages, to ensure our farmers and fishers are not just productive, but prosperous. Engaging our youth, we invite the future, our young people, to see the vast opportunities in the agricultural sector, from modern climate-smart agriculture to the blue economy ventures, promoting sustainable consumption. I call on every single Grenadian to make a conscious choice and a conscious effort to buy local, eat healthy, support our farmers market, and reduce food waste. Every meal is a chance to support our local economy and build our food sovereignty. And today we have plenty food on display, and plenty food to buy, and plenty food to eat. And so as we commemorate 80 years of global effort since our founding, let us all look forward with determination. Let us commit to building a Grenada where every citizen has access to safe, nutritious, and affordable food, all while living in harmony with our precious environment, protecting our biodiversity. Let us all leave here today with a renewed pledge to work hand in hand for a better food and for a better future for all Grenadians. World Food Day must be seen as a day of reflection. It must be viewed as a call to action. It is a day to remind ourselves of the importance of building a robust and resilient food system for the development of our people. Together, we can ensure that every person, regardless of their background or circumstances, has access to the nourishment they need to survive and thrive. Finally, my dear friends, permit me to convey my sincere appreciation to Ms. Linda Namar and the World Food Day Organizing Committee and the management and staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, as well as our collaborating partners, our farmers, agro-processors, and other stakeholders who have worked without rest in ensuring the success of World Food Day 2025. And let me also express my profound gratitude to all the wonderful patrons and to the media for covering this meaningful event. Media, you must bring this event tonight on television so all of Grenada can see. So I end by saying, Happy World Food Day all. Please enjoy the exhibition and patronize our local producers. Thank you. And may God continue to bless our nation as we continue to work hand in hand for better foods and a better future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister Andrews. At this time, we'll have the award ceremony. I'd like to tell you just a little bit about what we did this week. And part of the award ceremony will be to 3 very special chefs who took part in our friendly chef competition this week. So this week we focused on spices. The entire World Food Day celebration focused on spices. And so we had, on Monday, we had some activities there where we worked with the 4-H schools and the students. And then on Tuesday, we had one of the things that was probably one of the most exciting endeavors that we've tried so far. It was a friendly chef competition. We had 3 chefs who took part in the actual competition, but 4 chefs who participated overall. So at this time, as part of our award ceremony, we will have just a short video of what happened with our friendly chef competition, and then we will provide the awards to the winners. Thank you.
connecting householders, farmers, agricultural partners, schools.
My name is Ricardo McQueen. All right, I'm representing PTNs. And first of all, I have to say it's an honor to be here. All right, representing my homeland, my country, and on the whole, my village, St. Patrick's.
Yes, my name is Liativa Alexander. I represent Koyaba Beach Resort. My competitors slash ex-co-workers slash friends, we know each other, so we know we had to bring our A game today because we know how each other goes down. It was really fun. How much points he beat me by? 3? 3, yeah.
It was a pleasure being here today and climbing the ladder and being first position. All of us work together, so we know each other, so you can see the love that we have for each other, even though we in different hotel at the moment, but the love is still there. So my urge to Grenadians, eat healthy, stay healthy. We have the ingredients here, we can do it. We don't have to go all out there to look for the fancy ingredients. We have it in our backyards, we can make use of it and cook it, and it can come exactly like how it presents here today if we take time and passion in presenting it. So I thank you very much for this wonderful experience.
Andrews, Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture, Land, Forestry, Marine Resources, and Cooperatives. Other ministers present: Honorable Roderick Sinclair, Senator representing farmers and fisherfolks, Pastor Wilkinson, the Pentecostal Assembly of the West Indies, Mr. Isaac Bagwan, Permanent Secretary, with responsibility for the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Forestry. Other permanent secretaries from various ministries: Ms. Lorraine St. Louis, FAO National Correspondent and Acting Chief Extension Officers. Other special invited guests, good afternoon all. As Grenada boasts of exquisite cuisine in our hotels and restaurants, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council thought it fitting to host a friendly chef contest as part of World Food Day 2025. Each chef was challenged to create a delicious, nutritious dish that includes 70 to 80% local ingredients infused with Grenadian spices. Those entries were judged on taste, food handling, texture, presentation, overall appeal, content, and cooking technique. The competitors, they had access to convection ovens, stoves, grills, chillers, to ensure that every dish were able to reflect both creativity and culinary skills. Students of the T.A. Marichaud Community College Tourism and Hospitality Department had the opportunity to observe professional chefs at work. Today, the council proudly announced the winners of the Friendly Chef competition that was held under the theme, Hand in Hand, Better Food for a Better Future. We must say congratulations to the chefs In third place, we had Chef representing P.T. Ann's Restaurant and Hotel, Chef Ricardo McQueen. In second place, we had Chef Latiba Alexander. And the chef that placed first in the competition was Chef Denson Paul. Special mention must be made of the chef from Silver Sands, and that chef, Fabio Zanfoli. The event showcased Grenadians' top culinary talents, proving once again that healthy can be flavorful and beautifully Grenadian. The event was done in collaboration with the T.A. Marichaux Community College and the Ministry of Agriculture, Land, Forestry, Marine and Resource Cooperatives. Once again, we thank all our participants for the Friendly Chef competition.
Thank you very much. Go ahead. Okay, so at this time we'll have the awards. The chefs will be awarded by our Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Minister Lennox J. Andrew. Could you please come back up? Thank you. So we have some awards. Could the people helping just bring the awards up, please? For third place, Mr. Ricardo McQueen. A round of applause. Congratulations, Mr. McQueen. In second place, Latiba Alexander. Congratulations, Mr. Alexander. And in first place, the winner of our first ever Friendly Chef competition, Mr. Denison Paul. Congratulations, Mr. Paul. Thank you very much, and thank you, Minister. At this time, I think we have a short video to play for you, just to show you what happened with the Friendly Chef competition.
You know how each other goes down.
My name is Ricardo McQueen. All right, I'm representing. My name is Ricardo McQueen. All right, I'm representing PTNs. And first of all, I have to say it's an honor to be here. All right, representing my homeland, my country, and on the whole, my village, St. Patrick's.
Yes, my name is Latiba Alexander. I represent Koyaba Beach Resort. And my competitors / ex-co-workers / friends, we know each other, so we know we had to bring our A game today because we know how each other goes down. It was really, really, really fun. How much points he beat me by? 3? 3, yeah.
It was a pleasure being here today and climbing the ladder and being first position. All of us work together, so we know each other, so you can see the love that we have for each other, even though we in different hotel at the moment, but the love is still there. So my urge to Grenadians, eat healthy, stay healthy. We have the ingredients here, we can do it. We don't have to go all out there to look for the fancy ingredients. We have it in our backyards. We can make use of it and cook it, and it can come exactly like how it presents here today if we take time and passion in presenting it. So I thank you very much for this wonderful experience.
And first of all,
Thank you very much. At this time, we will have some awards. So, I am not sure how I do this. This year, the awards are to people within the spice industry, the spice agri-food sector, the spice value chain. And so the first category that we're going to be awarding would be women in spice farming or in spice vending, women who sell or produce spices. So our first person is Miss Valerie Benjamin. Then we have Miss Gemma Fleming, Francis McLean, and Andres Fleming. Could the officers responsible please come up? Sorry, I'd like to ask P.S. Bagwan if you can join me, please. Sorry, please. So first of all, we have Miss Valerie Benjamin, who we are awarding for her contribution to spice farming. P.S. Bagwan will present the award. Our award today for our farmers and agro-processors, we're not giving plaques, we're giving tangible items, so there will be vouchers that can be redeemed from different agricultural input suppliers. Thank you very much, Ms. Benjamin. Next, we have Ms. Gemma Fleming. Is Ms. Fleming here? Excuse me? Where's the person? Where is the person? The person who's collecting on Ms. Gemma Fleming's behalf, could you do that, please? Next, we have Francis McLean. And finally, well, someone is going to collect on Ms. McLean's behalf again. And finally, we have Ms. Andres Fleming for Women in Spice Farming. Thank you very much. P.S., you can stay still. If you, we now have our best young agripreneur, in spices. We have Mr. Gary Ned. So I'll just call the list, and then as they come up, I'll repeat the names. So it's Gary Ned, Mr. Darren George, Mr. Twain Harris, so those are the three names for that category. Mr. Twain Harris, and Darren George. Yes. Thank you very much, and congratulations to our winners, and thank you, Pierre. Value added. Hold on. Yeah, value addition. So our next category is value addition and agro-processing champion. For this category, I'd like to ask Honorable Minister Delma Thomas if she can assist us with handing over those awards. Thank you very much, Minister, and good afternoon. The first person on this list is Samaritan Farms. Congratulations. Next, we have Glennis George Noel. Congratulations. Next, we have Mr. Craig Paul. Is Mr. Paul here? Followed by Henry Bernard. Mr. Henry Bernard, congratulations. Thank you. He'll be followed by Mr. Lennox Hippolyte. Congratulations, Mr. Hippolyte. Thank you very much, and thank you, Minister. Our next category is Sustainable Spice Farmer Award. I would like to ask Ms. Lindona Mark to come assist me in handing out this award. This award goes to Dr. Ricia Charles. Is she here? Is Ms. Charles here? Could somebody please accept on her behalf? Somebody. Thank you very much. Mr. Clarence Pappy Bowen is receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award for the oldest spice farmer. Congratulations, Mr. Bowen. Mr. John MacPhail is also within that same category, but from a different district. Lifetime Achievement Award for the oldest farmer in his district. John MacPhail. Thank you very much. The next award is for the highest productivity award in nutmeg production. For, I'm not sure which district, but for one of the districts, it's Francis Alexis. It's not here, one of our officers will collect. The next person on this list is Alban John. See here? On the next person on the list for highest productivity is Bagatelle Estate for LL Ramdani. Is there somebody to collect on their behalf? Mr. Twain Harris will again collect on behalf of Ira Alexis, highest productivity. Thank you very much, and thank you, Ms. Mark. You can go down, but don't go too far. I'd like to ask probably Mr. Thaddeus Peters to come and help me with the final two. Thank you very much, Mr. Peters. I know I put you on the spot. Thank you. So this award goes, the name of this award is Special Recognition Award for Contribution and Dedication to the Spice Value Chain. This award goes to an organization that has been around for quite a while and that has contributed innumerably to our spice sector. This award goes to the GCNA. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And the other one goes to Minor Spices Cooperatives. We have Miss Mary Barry representing. Congratulations to the Minor Spices Cooperatives. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, I would hold 1 second. I'm sorry, I'd like to ask Ms. Lindonna Mark to come back. We have one final award. And this is to Mr. Joseph Pantru. It's an outstanding award in spice production. Congratulations, Mr. Pantru. And thank you. Ms. Mark, don't go. So we're almost to the end. After this will be a vote of thanks and a tour of our exhibits. But at this time, I would like to recognize our organizing committee, our World Food Day organizing committee. It was led by Ms. Lindonna Mark. And I'm not sure how many of the other members are here, but if you are here, I'd like you to come on stage just for me to recognize you for the immense amount of work that this took to pull together. So if we can put our hands together for our organizing committee and our chairperson, Ms. Mark. Well, we'll have to do it afterward. I can't do that in the middle. Just before we go, I would also like to say congratulations to Ms. Mark. Now, Ms. Mark is one of the extension officers who has recently completed the postgraduate diploma in agricultural extension, and she is going to graduate actually tomorrow with highest merits. So I have something for you. Congratulations, and thank you so much for your hard work. Congratulations, Ms. Mark. Thank you all very much. At this time, we'll have a vote of thanks by Ms. Ranisha Jones-Charles, and then we'll have a tour of the exhibits. The dignitaries, you can have some lunch on this corner here. Everybody else, we have food selling. You can patronize our agro-processors and food providers. Thank you all for being here, and we wish that you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to stand before you as we bring the curtains down on this week of activities, commemorating World Food Day 2025. On behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome and sincere appreciation to each and every one of you joining us here in this celebration. A day that beautifully showcased our local talent, creativity, and of course, our beloved spices. We warmly acknowledge the presence of Your Excellency, Dame Cecile La Grenade, the presence of our honorable ministers, our permanent secretaries, and other distinguished guests and representatives from the various ministries and partner organizations. Your support and presence have added great value to today's event. Special thanks to our chairperson, Ms. Lauren St. Louis, for guiding the program and sharing the FAO director's message. Appreciation to Ms. Arisha George for stirring rendition of the national anthem, and to our permanent secretary, Minister of Agriculture, for his inspiring remarks. Pastor Donway Wilkinson for his word of deliverance. We extend gratitude to the First Choice School and Our Lady of Christians School at Bolio for their lovely cultural presentations, and to Mr. Sherwin Joseph for his insightful presentation on Grenada spices. Congratulations to all our spice awardees at the GFNC Food, the Friendly Chef Competition winners. Your creativity and dedication made this event truly flavorful. A sincere thank you to the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council for your invaluable partnership in coordinating this successful initiative. Not forgetting our dedicated farmers whose hard work and fresh produce made this celebration more meaningful. And of course, a heartfelt appreciation to the staff of the Ministry of Agriculture who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure today's event became a reality. Your teamwork and dedication are deeply appreciated. To everyone who attended and supported, thank you for helping us capture the true spirit of World Food Day, proving that through agriculture, creativity, and collaboration, we can make nutritious and enjoyable meals possible for all. Thank you, and we look forward to many more successful celebrations in the future. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but we had a bit of an error with one of our awardees. He was here when we thought that he wasn't. So I'd like to ask Mr. Peters, Sir Thaddeus Peters, if you can come with Mr. Alban Thomas to hand over his award. Again, Mr. Thomas, I'm sorry, we sincerely apologize for the mix-up. Highest production. Thank you very much, and congratulations, Mr. Thomas. Highest Productivity Award in Spices. Thank you. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you can enjoy our exhibition. We are at the end of this part of our ceremony. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being with us. Stick around, and if you have to leave, please come back around 5 o'clock this afternoon, where we will be having a local cultural show with, we have people playing music, we have bands, we have, all kind of cultural activities that will be going on for the rest of the evening. Thank you very much, and happy World Food Day.
The Ministry of Agriculture is inviting all of Grenada to join in the national observance of World Food Day 2025, guided by the theme, Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Our national celebrations will run from October 13th, culminating with the grand exhibition at the Old Trafford Playing Field, Tantine, on Friday, October 17th, 2025. Let us all unite to make this year's event the very best, connecting householders, farmers, agricultural partners, schools, and community groups. International World Food Day observance, October 16th. National World Food Day celebrations, October 13th to the 17th. Be a part of Grenada's food security drive.
World Food Day 2025 is here. October 13th to the 17th, under the theme Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. Monday, October 13th, 4-H School Competition. Tuesday, October 14th, Friendly Chef Contest in collaboration with the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Wednesday, October 15th, Eat Your Fruits and Veggie Day among schools, the private and public sector, including public engagements via social media platforms. International World Food Day celebrations, Thursday, October 16th, Minister's Address and panel discussion. And the curtains will come down with the grand exhibition on Friday, October 17th at the Old Trafford Playing Field, Tantine. Make your plans and get on board. Hosted by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry.